Hello, y'all. I'm Laurie with Laurie Resiliently Crafting. How y'all doing today? How y'all doing on this terrific Tuesday? And welcome to the Stand Tall Crafting Group. If by chance you see this little red button right there, you caught me live. If not, just do hashtag replay. And I'll get back to you just as soon as Mr. FB lets me see you. So we're just waiting on Miss darn Sherry to finish up. She's closing out now, and as soon as I get shared over there, then we're gonna get to going to what I'm doing. Something simple today, y'all. I'm getting ready to pack up and go out of town for 7 days, and there's lots to do. I've been doing laundry for 2 days, trying to get all the laundry done and everything done, and then made sure all my plants were watered, and you know, all the things. But get ready to go see my dad, and I'm kind of excited. I haven't got to see him for, it's been 9 or 10 years since the last time I seen him, and he lives in New Hampshire, and I live in South Georgia, so we don't get to see him very often. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing like seeing family, spending time with family, right? Because we're not getting any younger. We sure aren't. We're not getting any younger. So just waiting on Miss Sherry to finish up. Hey, Melinda. Hey, it's Mel. Sorry. I don't know where I got Melinda from. The L, I guess, stuck out at me. Hey, girl. Hey, how you doing? And waiting on Miss Krista to get me shared over there. Let me turn my fan on because I can feel a hot flash coming on as we speak. Because it's hot today, y'all. It is hot. Like I said, I'm in South Georgia, and it's 95, and it feels like 106. So it's just terrible. So anyway, and my husband's on his way back from a doctor's appointment. He had his regular follow-up doctor's appointment and all the things. So he left work early to make sure that he could get there and be done, taken care of, all the things. You know how it goes. So just waiting on Miss Sherry finish up. She's just about done. So hey, say hey if you're here so that I know that you're here, because the FB's wanting to be persnickety with the comments. So how y'all doing? Anybody got any plans this weekend? Like I said, I'll be on the road all day Friday and most of the day Saturday. Hey Brandy, how you doing, girl? And we're just going to use a Dollar Tree frame. And we're going to do a red bird. Y'all. Red birds are around all year long, especially down here in the South. And the old saying goes, when you see a red bird, you have a spirit from a loved one that has passed on. And people really take that at hand. And you can always use red birds for decor, especially if you're a bird lover, right? Hey, Sheila, how you doing, beautiful? How you doing? Thank you for being here. Let me see if I'm shared over there yet. Let me see. Nope. Oh, there I am. She got me. There we go. I hope we get comments today, and I want to see if my stars are working. I mean, yep, they working. Hey. I love when y'all coming in. And anyway, so we're gonna work on this little, and it's plastic, y'all, but we're gonna make it look not so plastic. Hey Sharon, hey beautiful Krista, thank you for sharing me over, sweet friend. And there's Robin. Hey, thank you for spreading the blessings. Thank you so much. So like I said, we're going to do us a red bird. And I believe this is a Digital Deco Designs. But I can't remember for sure. But I'm pretty sure that it is. Hey, beautiful Nara. How you doing, sweet friend? How you doing? All right. So this is the print we're going to use. But I am going to use my water pen. And we're going to cut around it and get it all laid out before we start on the... That way the edges have time to dry. You follow me? Now, where did I do with my water pen? Dang, I got everything out but that. I might have to just use the water and a brush. We'll just do that because I got clean water. Hey Tina, hey precious friend, how you doing? Thank you for sprinkling the blessings, Miss Nora. Thank you. Okay, so I've misplaced my water pen, but that's okay. So I'm just going to use a plain old paintbrush with soft bristles, and I am going to go around my print. I'm going to go around my print. And this being a digital deco design, it's not going to hurt it if you go over the top of it, because your ink is not going to bleed whatsoever, because this is a purchased print, not one that I printed off. The ones that I print off, I have to spray down with some stuff from Krylon real good, so that make sure that my print doesn't bleed when I get ready to start tearing on it. Thank you for sprinkling. Hey, G-Ma's Workshop. Hey, girl, hey. It's MJ and Nara. Hey, y'all are slowly coming in. You're coming in. Yay, yay. So we're going to go ahead and tear this. And I will save the rest of this because I can use it. I can use this tree in something else. And I know it's kind of a Christmassy print, but you know, like I said, redbirds are around all year long. And I am going to add to this, so you're probably not even going to really notice that the snow is on there. But I'm going to save this piece because I can use this winter tree in another time. Hey, Janet, thank you for sharing, hon. Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. Make sure I'm not missing any comments. Hey, Patty, how you doing, beautiful? Little bird told me you were on. Awesome sauce. Thank you for coming on, MJ. And there's Mama Todd. Hey, girl, hey. Hey, girl, hey. So we're just going to stick that over there. And again, I'm going to still use my water and my brush, because I am going to, we're going to keep his tail. Now the spot for his tail is, the frame itself cuts it off, but I have thought of something that I might want to try, and we're going to try it. We're going to try it. Hey, Mama Todd. I love how y'all chit-chat together. I do, I do. It makes me heart happy. Don't ask where that came from. I have no idea. Makes my heart happy. Makes my heart happy. So we're just going to pull this off, and you can see all the fibers. See all them fibers? Look at that. Look at that. I love that, y'all. I do, I do, I do. All right, so we're going to use this print right here, okay? I'm going to throw that away because we're not going to need that. I'm going to stick that over there. Put that away. Okay, we're going to stick that over there. Now, let's get started on our frame. Hi, beautiful Denise. How you doing? And Tracy, hey, hey. And Sharon. Like I said, this is just a Dollar Tree frame. And it's plastic. But we're going to try to get it where it doesn't look so plastic. Okay? And it does have a hanger on it on the back here. So you can hang it up and or sit it, make it a shelf sitter. So we're going to do it. We're going to do it to it. We're going to do it to it. And make it look pretty. And there's a little piece of plastic right there that's really sharp. And I don't want somebody to pick it up and possibly scratch their hand on it. So we're going to shave it down. Hey, Suzanne. How you doing, beautiful? It's okay, sweet friend. I know life happens. Life gets crazy. It does, it does. Like I said earlier, we are getting ready to go on a trip to New Hampshire to see my dad, who I haven't seen in anywhere 9 or 10 years. So he lives in New Hampshire and I live in South Georgia. So needless to say, we don't get to see each other very often. And he's up there in age and they're not traveling like they were because he had colon cancer and he's in remission. And then he was in remission for a while and then ended up having stomach cancer. So he's back and forth to the doctors all the time. So needless to say, them getting out and going and coming and all the things. Hey, Becky, how you doing, beautiful? How you doing? Thank you for being here. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Do the sprinkle thing if you would. I appreciate it. And if any of y'all are new and it's the first time you've been on my page, please follow my page, y'all. You know, the FB let the creepers get in there, take it away. And I'm still trying to build my page. Hey, Diane. And there's beautiful Laura's. Hey, girl, hey. Okay. All right. So, I am going to use, y'all know, I'm going to use a Dixie Belle drop cloth. Dixie Belle drop cloth. The bright white is too bright for me. It's too bright for me. So, we're going to dull it down some. And if you're not a dirty girl, you may not like this. And if it's not, then just leave it as is and don't dirty it up, right? But I like my stuff to look older and vintage. I'm just, guess because I'm getting old. You reckon? I'm making a red bird shelf sitter. And it's going to be this red bird with this frame, and it's got the little beads on it. It came from the Dollar Tree. It's plastic, but it's okay. We're going to make it not look plastic. We're going to make it not look plastic. Hey, Regina. Yep, y'all, that's who's up after me. It's Sweet and Sassy Crafting by Miss Regina, so you don't want to miss that. I'm working on making a new social media. You are? What platform, girl? What platform? I've also, if y'all are not following me on the YouTube, I also have a YouTube page. And I still have to get 20 more friends, subscribers through YouTube to be able to go live on YouTube. So if you, and if you can't find the link going into YouTube, if you go to my main page, you can also go on there, and the link to my YouTube page is in my link tree. Thank you, Becky. How you been doing, girlfriend? How you been doing? You've been in my prayers. You have. We're long time friends. We've had our ups and downs, but you know, it is what it is. We learn to forgive and forget, right? Because that's what God tells us to do. That's what God tells us to do. So this is the color we're going with. Can you see the difference? It's not white. It's kind of a cream beige color. So that's what we're doing. But anyway, and my husband, he'll be home a little bit. He had a doctor's appointment with a regular follow-up with our pain management doctor because he's got several things going on too, so he has to go as well. So we both see the same doctor, just very seldom do we get our appointments at the same time. Very seldom. But we both go to the same doctor. And it was his turn to go. I go again in July, which was fine because that way it didn't mess with my scheduling for my trip to New Hampshire. Go see my dad. Go see my dad. If y'all got parents still living, take time with them. Because you just don't never know. You just don't never know. You know, when God says it's your turn, ready or not. I just pray that you know the Lord Jesus Christ and you have a good relationship with Him so that you don't spend eternity in hell. Because that's not a place I want to be. You know, we talk about how hot it is now. It's nothing compared to what hell would be like. Nothing. Nothing compared to it. And I don't like the hot. Amen, Becky. Amen. I love you too, girl. I love you too. But you are in my prayers on a pretty regular basis, girlfriend. You are. I know you struggle on a regular basis too, so it is what it is. Life. It's just called life, and sometimes it gets all in our way. All in our way. Hey, Cindy. How you doing, beautiful? And there's Faye Brown from Arizona. And there's beautiful Sydney. Hey, hey. Welcome, welcome. Thank you, Janet. Thank you so much. Y'all just make my heart happy. You do. You make my heart happy. Unfortunately, with the YouTube channel, it's all my videos from here. And even when I was crafting by Faith with Laurie, I just added them to them because it's still me. I just had to change my page name, right? I just had to change my page name and start all over again on FB. But I still have things that I did on Crafting by Faith with Laurie that I still want to share with people. You know, that's when I started this journey on going live, that was my page name. I did that for 2.5 years. 2.5 years before the ugly people come and took it. Hey, J Will Creations, how you doing, beautiful? How you doing? Thank you for being here. Thank you so much. I can't thank you for your Janice, right? Janice. I was thinking J Will. Sometimes it's hard to keep up with all these names, you know. Sometimes it's hard to keep up with all these names. Especially page names. Especially page names. Because everybody's is different. And there's a lot of copycat names. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of Laurie's. There's a lot of Maria's. There's a lot of Becky's. There's a lot of, you know, they're popular names. And you can tell when somebody was born in what age bracket they were born in, usually by their name. You know, and I know that especially with my name, because when I was coming up in the 60s, they were naming boy children Lori. But my name is not Lori, it's Laurie. So, because I used to get on to my mama about it when I was growing up, because I wanted to spell it shorter, right? I didn't want to have to write it all out with 6 letters versus 4. They're talking to people I can't even see. I know, Krista, it's been crazy again. They're probably getting ready to do another update, or they just done another one, and it's crazy the way that works. It's crazy the way that works. I know, and I can be on a live, watching somebody and comment, and they'll never once see me until after the live is over. And they're like, I'm sorry, I missed you. I didn't see you on there. And it's not us, it's the FB. You know? Because I can go to another page and they'll see me. It's just, the other day I went on 4 different pages, one right after the other. And nobody even realized I was there. What's that say? Yep. That's what it says. This one's watching, this one's watching, this one's watching. That's what it says. It does. Yep, FB at its finest. And there's Doodle Denise Designs. My retreat sister. And I got to hug her neck. And I still, you know, Denise, I was pulling up all the stuff that we, you know, pictures that we had. We didn't get just me and you picture together, Denise. So that, you know what that means? That we're both gonna have to go to the next one so that I can get just a you and me picture. I didn't get it, just a you and me picture. All right, Becky, love you too. Hey, Vicky, you're at the doctor too, girl. I hope you're gonna get good news. I hope you're gonna get good news. All right. And I thought this drop cloth color went better with the color inside the print. In the print. I'll kind of give you a glimpse of what it's going to look like. See that the background of the red bird and this coloring? Yup. So let me look over this, because we're probably going to have to do another real quick coat, because I could see spots that I missed. But it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. But yeah, this will be my last crafting day until I get back from New Hampshire. No more lives, no nothing, because I've got to focus on doing that, because it's a 22.5-hour ride one way. So we will be leaving out early Friday morning, driving probably about 12 hours. Then we will get a room and spend the night somewhere. And then get back in the truck on Saturday morning and finish out the trip until we get there. And then we won't stop till we get there. We'll be able to rest on Sunday. Yep, I missed a spot there. I see it now. So I will be going MIA for a few days. Like I said, I haven't seen my dad in 9-10 years. Because we live so far apart from each other, and he just can't get out anymore. because of his health. And, you know, I don't want the last time I see him, it be because I've gotten a phone call that I need to head up there and get a plane ticket because I have to come to a funeral. Just saying. I mean, we all know the time comes. The time comes. So, I want to spend some quality time with my dad, because we didn't have a real good relationship when I was a kid. So now that I'm adult, we got a really good relationship, and you know, all the past is the past. We've all grown up. You know, I've got my mama here. I see her pretty regular. Keep tabs on her. But I just don't get to see my dad very often, and I really want to spend some time with him. You know, my husband, and he's lost both of his parents. Both of his parents are deceased. So, you know, and him, what's funny is, I told him when he met my dad the first time, I said, isn't it a heck of a note? You and my dad are so much alike that I had to meet a man in the state of Georgia that was comparison to my dad. Thank you, Nora. Hey, Brittany, how you doing? Hey, Carolyn. Hey, girl, hey. You're not growing up, MJ. I can't blame you. If I didn't have to, I wouldn't. If I didn't have to, I wouldn't. But I've got, like right now, I got my 15-year-old grandson that looks up to me. You know, so I've got to keep things under control. You know what I'm saying? We just got to behave. We get to an age where we got to behave. Whether we want to or not. Whether we want to or not. Let me see. Did I miss anybody? Hey, Sandy. Crafty Farmer. How you doing? And Lori Henderson. Hey, girl. Hey. How you doing, beautiful? I love that y'all come spend the time with me. I love it, and I hate that I'm gonna have to be. I'll probably go live. I know we're gonna. My grandson was asking about it this morning. What all we were gonna do while we were up there? Well, my dad lives right on the coast, so we will go to the beach one day, and I'll be live for that. Say hey to y'all and show you the beautiful ocean. You know, and that's where I grew up. That's where I grew up. It's not the same for when my mom and dad were still together. My dad and mom had purchased a single-wide trailer back in the late 60s, early 70s. Well, my dad since then has built a home. So it's not the same building that I lived in, but it's the same property that I grew up on. Same property that I grew up on. From the time I was 7 until I was 13. So that's where we're going. That's where we're going. Okay, I'm pretty sure we're done with the duck cloth. So we're going to cover that off. Drop cloth. No, what did I say duck cloth for? Duck cloth. No, I was thinking duck tail when I said duck cloth. I don't know what a duck cloth is. Just saying. Don't know what a duck cloth is. I don't have no ducks. I don't have no ducks. My next door neighbor, who used to be the one that put up my ugly fence, and I'm still working on putting stuff up on that to do a reel on it to show y'all the ugly fence that I got to deal with. But I'm still putting stuff on it. I am. I don't find anything metal because it's a metal. The fence that they put up is roofing metal, you know, that you put on the roof of your house. That's what they put up, and it's 12 foot high in some areas. It's like, really, I got to look at that ugly. And they didn't put the pretty side on my side. They put the ugly side on my side. You know, the side where you can see the wood and all that from where they put it together. Yeah, I'm like, gee, thanks. Gee, thanks. Hey, Denise. How you doing, beautiful friend? I seen your post this morning on those charger plates you did. Those were beautiful, girlfriend. Those were beautiful. And y'all, I have a group page. It's Laura Resiliently Crafting, and you can put your lives on there. You can put your anything that you make on your time. You can put that on there, and it will approve everybody. But now, if you find somebody on there that is being ugly, or somebody that not a crafting person, please let me know so that I can get a hold to it and get them gone. Because those are the kind of people that cause trouble. You're never behaving, Mama Todd. I feel you, girlfriend. I feel you. All right, so now we are going to get out our Dixie Belle Best Dang Wax in the color brown. We are going to get that. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to use my finger around this bottom part right through here, because I want to go on it pretty dark. I want to go on that pretty dark. Okay, y'all see that? You see what I'm doing? I'm just defining the edges. Just defining the edges. Because it's going to be rustic looking. It's not going to look plastic by no means. Oh, goodness gracious. Look what I did. I got all that wax under my fingernail. Ew. Ew. That felt nasty. That felt nasty. Just saying. Hey, Elizabeth. How you doing, beautiful? That felt plumb nasty. It did. It did. My grandson just let me know he's going to go spend the day and the night with his mama, which is fine. That's where he needs to be. Because she's supposed to be finding out if she's got her new job today or not. But we haven't heard. So we just praying that she gets it. I'm hoping that she gets it. I really do. Because we all know an idle mind is a devil's workshop. It is, it is. Okay, so now we're going to go back over there with that. Okay, now, see what we can do with these beads here. See what we can do with these beads. Just kind of emphasizing them, making them show up, because you can't really see them. I like the frame the way it was. It was just too bright white for me. Y'all know, I'm a dirty kind of girl. I'm a dirty kind of girl. The dirtier, the grungier, the better I like it. Hey, Glenda, how you doing, beautiful? How you doing? Thank you for being here. Thank you so much. Oh, gosh, now my nose wants to run. Of course, I'm on a live, right? It always does when I'm on a live. Always. You just, like it's a natural thing. Well, go live, nose runs. Go live, nose runs. Okay, we're just putting out some definition. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. At least it's just running and not bleeding like it did a couple years ago. Like it did a couple years ago. That was not fun at all. It was not. Okay. Okay. You see the difference in that? That looks like a expensive frame, doesn't it? Doesn't look plastic anymore. It looks like a $5 frame. I'll spit it out in a minute. And I'm just going over these creases with what's left on my finger. Didn't add any more. Okay. Now, let's get that mess off of there. Let's get that mess off of there. Yuck, yuck. I got it all up underneath my fingernail. All up underneath my fingernail. We still got 30 minutes, so we're good to go, y'all. We golden. We golden. All right, now let's close this back up. Get it closed back up. Okay, now let's dry this real quick. My plug won't come undone. Make sure it's plugged in, dude. There we go. I'm just drying the wax. Just drying the wax. Hey Trisha, how you doing, beautiful? How you doing, sweet friend? It's no fun when you behave, ain't it? Ain't that right, Mama Todd? It's no fun when you behave. No fun. Sometimes we just got to, though, don't we? Sometimes we just got to. All right, let's set this right here. Get it out of the way. Now, this is the inside because it's a 4x6. We are going to put our bird on there. But we're going to leave his tail hanging off because I'm not sure if I want, what I'm wanting to do is put it so it's hanging off and comes up out over the frame so that it looks like he's hanging his tail out the frame. I'm doing pretty good. Behaving is overrated. Amen, sister. Amen. Okay, so I am going to use this paper right here that this inside slot came with the actual paper or the frame that it came with, okay? And I am going to decoupage my bird on that. And the reason why I'm using that is because I want the white behind it to see, that's what it looks like by itself. And that's how much brighter it looks with the white behind it. See the difference? Now, if I use this and leave it the gray, like that, the color of the cardboard, it gets even grayer. So I want to use the white behind it. Okay, we're going to put that on here, like so. So let's get out the Mod Podge. Let's get out the Mod Podge. Okay, and I'm just going to use some plain old Dollar Tree Mod Podge in the color, in the matte. In the matte. So we're going to stick it right here on my little glass mat. And I am going to put it all over this little piece of paper right here. Put it all over the paper. Okay. Now, I'm going to take my print and we're going to put it on there, right on top of it. Just like so. And it's okay if it's not straight. It's okay if it's not straight. Okay, now, let's get that off of there. Get that off of there. Now let's dry this real quick. I'm going. Come on now. There we go. We're just drying the glue. We're just drying the glue. Hey Sherry, I loved your textured flower. That was really neat. You know what I thought of? Those would be really neat as stepping stones. That'd be really neat as a stepping stone. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? drying it up. Just want the Mod Podge to dry. Okay. Now, get over there. All right. We're going to put that on there like so. Like so. Okay. Now we're going to put it on here. Now we're going to put it on here. Love how y'all chat. I love how y'all chat together. I do. And if by chance you're not part of this group, I would love for y'all, as well as Miss Krista would love for y'all to join the group, because she does events every Tuesday and Thursdays. Most Tuesdays and Thursdays. I mean, if she's not feeling good, then we cancel it. But you know, that's once in a while. That's not a regular basis. But she does this every week. Every week. She puts a lot of work into this. And then she got people like me that don't respond and let her know until the night before if everything's a good go. And I'm sorry that I do that, Krista. But sometimes I got something else going on, this, that, and the other going on, and I forget. Or I think that I already did it, and I've done it for another event and not for your event. And I apologize, girl. So please accept my apologize, Miss Krista. I don't mean to put you through any aggravation. I really don't. Sometimes it just bees that way, right? Okay, so now, you see all this extra we got hanging off? I'm going to fold it. No, I think I'm going to cut it off and then sand it. But we need to dry it again. Well, let's go ahead and seal it while we got it. I'm just going to use what's left on my brush. Might need a little bit more. Not a lot. We're going to seal it on there. Because we all know that Mod Podge has a little bit of a shine to it. And I'm not really a shiny girl. I'm a dirty girl. I'm a dirty girl. So I don't want a lot of shine on it. So I just keep going back over it until I get it all the way it's supposed to be. Alright, now let's dry her again. Let's dry her again. And be done with that for now. Be done with that for now. Clean up my little mess here. Okay, now, let's dry it. Let's dry it, let's dry it. Hey, Your Craft Cottage, Miss Giselle. How you doing, beautiful? How you doing? Hey, Cheryl King. Hey, sweet friend. How you doing, beautiful? Hope you're having a good Tuesday. Hope everybody's having a good Tuesday. It's tremendously terrific Tuesday. Tremendously terrific Tuesday. I am blessed. I truly am. I'm blessed to get to go see my dad. I am. You know, because when we went 9-10 years ago, we flew up there. And then my dad and my stepmom drove to Boston, Mass, to the big airport there, and picked us up. But then it's another 2-hour ride to his house. So, and this year my grandson's going. So we ended up opting out to drive up there. And my grandson, he got to meet him when he was about 9 months old. Of course, he don't remember that. He does not remember that. So it's really going to be, to him, it's like meeting him, his granddad, and his Gigi for the first time. So, and I'm excited. I'm excited for him. And I just heard my husband, so he's home. I just heard him blow his nose. I just heard him blow his nose. Allergies have been crazy lately. allergies have been crazy lately. Okay, see, y'all see how I got his tail sticking out right there? It's just an extra piece of paper. But we're gonna try something. We're gonna try something, y'all. Okay, now let's see if we can do this. See if we can do this. Come here, tail. I may have to. May have to. Come on, get in there. Okay, well, go ahead and seal her down. See what I got here. See what I got here. See, like so. That's what I want to do, y'all. And I think use my X-Acto knife. Oh, the troublemakers are at it again. At it again. At it again. Okay, let's see if we can cut this without messing it up. Without messing it up. Y'all, we got a wonderful lineup today, which Miss Krista always has a great lineup. She always has a great lineup. All right. Tuck that down there. And I'm going to take a little tail and pull it out like so we don't lose his tail. Because that's one of the pretty things about a redbird is their tail. Hey, Crazy Granny, how you doing, beautiful Diana? And who is that? Oh, that's Sunshine. Hello, hello, friend. How you doing? How you doing? Getting ready for that trip of yours too? Getting ready for your trip too? A bunch of us are on the go. Can't hold us down no more. Crazy Granny's going to Florida. Miss Valerie's going to Chocon in Kansas City. We all just got the little travel bug going on. It's that time of the year, isn't it, y'all? It's that time of the year. Okay, I'm gonna push that down real good so I get it in the grooves. But I don't want to run my finger over it and tear it. Okay. Alright, now let's try that. Let's try that. It's okay. You're not late, Cherry. Thank you. I'm just thankful that you're here, girlfriend. I'm just thankful that you're here. But more and more I looked at this photo, this print, I was like, I don't want to lose his tail. Don't want to lose his tail. So we're putting his tail on there. Now that's part of the beauty of the bird, right? That's part of the beauty of the bird. But I did miss his crown. I took his little top of his crown off, but he's a pretty red bird. He is a pretty red bird. And if y'all like me, I like the red bird. We got them all the time. I was devastated on when I was coming home from Tennessee and I hit the back country roads coming into where I live. I had one that flew up underneath the edge of my car. I was like, oh no, poor feller. What'd you do that stupid thing for? What'd you do something stupid like that for? Right? What do y'all think? Y'all think it's pretty or no? Hey, Brooke, how you doing, beautiful? Thank you, Denise. Thank you, sweet friend. So y'all think it's pretty or no? Ooh, I lost some paint right there. We need to fix that. We need to fix that. And what I'll do is I will put a top coat over top of it so that it will seal the paint as well. We got a little spot right here that decided the paint wanted to come off. I was worried about that because of it being a plastic frame. Sometimes you have that problem. So I will go back over it and make sure that that didn't happen anywhere else. That didn't happen anywhere else. But it was just a small little section right there that the paint just came out. It just came out. That's the bad thing about painting on plastic. You love the cardinal, Mama Todd? Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Oops. Let me grab another paper towel. No wonder I go through so many darn paper towels. I'm always making a mess, y'all. Always. Got it all over my lid. Always making a mess. I'm just a messy crafter. Just a messy crafter. Okay. Let me get that in the garbage before I make a bigger mess. Before I make a bigger mess. Thank you, Brandy. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Miss Nora. Thank you, sweetie. I appreciate you. But up after me, y'all, is Sweet and Sassy Crafting with Miss Regina. You'll never know what you may get with Miss Regina. She goes way above and beyond most of us. She's got an imagination that just don't quit, y'all. It just don't quit. Hey, Cruz Ortega. And the other Brittany. Hey, hey. Alright. So I'm going to make a bow. Sit that right there. We're not going to make a big bow. I just want a small bow. Because I got something in mind. Now I've got some of these right here. This is some of the fabric that came in my mystery box when in Tennessee when we swapped boxes. Hey Misty, how you doing, beautiful? How you doing? You love the Cardinal? Thank you, thank you. And then I've got some of this that I used on some patriotic crafts, and I already coffee stained it. So we're going to use it too, because I just didn't use it, and it's just sitting there. And I was like, a red bird, we got to have the red in it, right? Staying cool, amen. Hey, Michelle, how you doing, beautiful? Hey, hey, how you doing? Okay, so we're going to put the red in first, and I'm just going to do a crisscross bow. We're just going to do a crisscross applesauce. Crisscross applesauce, because we're going to trim her back. We're going to trim her back. We're going to trim her back. Yes, we are. So, we got, like I said, we got up next after me is Sweet and Sassy Crafting with Regina. And then at 4 p.m. we got Miss Tina with T&D Creations. I love me some Miss Tina. I do. She's precious to me. And after that is the Crafty Farmer with Misty. And then at 6 p.m. we have Your Craft Cottage with beautiful Miss Giselle. And then at 7 we have Aries Moon with Dina Marie. And then at 8 o'clock to close us out is Done By Me by Miss Marilyn and Mr. John. And I love to listen to their stories. It's just, it intrigues me. I love to listen to their stories. I do. Now, this could be still a Christmas picture because I'm using the red and green, but I'm not doing the Christmas colors red and green. You know what I'm saying? See, but you could keep this out all year long just because of what it is. Not necessarily because it's the red and green. You know, the red and green is what's in the picture. Other than the brown, you know, from the stems. But there's little berries in there too. But we're just going to make it an everyday kind of craft. That's something, and it's lightweight. You can put it anywhere. You put it on a shelf. You can hang it on the wall. And anybody that's lost anybody and goes by the old saying, you know, when you've lost somebody and you see a red bird, that means that red bird has come to visit you, you know, and that for a lot of people that is comforting. And I completely get it. My daughter-in-law, she lost her daddy a couple years ago, and she gets to talking about her daddy, and she loves the red bird. Every time she sees one, it's like, my daddy came to visit me today. So I made her a Redbird project, and she's got it out all year long. And it represents her daddy, you know, not necessarily a Christmas bird, because they're out all year long. They are real thick and heavy right now here in South Georgia. They are real thick and heavy because they breed, you know. So we're cutting this down, and I'm using terrible scissors. I'm using one of my worst pairs of scissors, but it's okay. It's okay for cutting fabric. Okay. I think that one there is just still too long. Now it's just saying this one's watching and that one's watching. It does find the most inconvenient places to nest. Mine like the top. That's on my utility box. Oh my goodness. Suzanne, that is called a Bodabra. I got mine. I went to the actual building, the Hobby Lobby, but you can order them online through Hobby Lobby, and or Amazon also has them. They're just a little bit more expensive on Amazon. But I love my Bodabra. I do. I've got the small one and the big one, and I use both of them. I bought my small one first, and then to see if I liked it. And the more I used it, I was like, yeah, I got to have the big one now. Got to have the big one now. Because there's times I like to make some big bows, y'all. So I like to do some big bows. Alright. Now, I pulled out a little brown button. You see that little button? It's a vintage button. And we're going to put that button in the middle. We're going to put the button in the middle. But I'm sorry, this is just a simple craft. There ain't no painting involved, really. It's just a little bit of decoupaging. But like I said, I'm trying to get everything ready and situated for my trip to New Hampshire. I've been doing laundry for the last 2 days. Make sure everybody has clean clothes. Hey, Connie Hall, how you doing, beautiful? Well, my mom passed off with my daughter. The day after the funeral, sitting up for where's the cardinal? I just sat there looking at her. Awesome. That is awesome. Yeah, there's a lot of meaning to it, you know, and it really comforts people. So, to me, you could have a cardinal out all year long. You know, because that's what we're supposed to do, is help other people and comfort people and be there with them, pray for them, all the things. You know, and if a picture of a cardinal helps comfort somebody, I'm all for it. Okay. I think my bow's just still a little bit too long, and I'm going to take out the real scissors. Take out the real scissors. Take out the real scissors. Still just a little too long. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Okay. I'm going to stick that little bow right there. But I've got some of this cedar tree, and it's cedar. It's supposed to look like cedar limbs. And we know that cedar is a evergreen. And even though this print has tree limbs on it, ow, that hurt my wrist. That hurt my wrist. So we're going to put our cedar limbs right here. Take a couple cedar limbs. I'm just going to put some glue on that there. We're going to come in with our bow. We're going to add some more glue and then stick that bow right on top. Oh, that hot glue's hot, y'all. Hey, Tiffany, how you doing, beautiful? Thank you for being here. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I do. And since yesterday, I didn't get a chance to put in everybody's names because I was running behind. Because that's my finished project from yesterday, y'all. This is what I did yesterday. It's for my son. It's a welcome sign for his door. He's a Georgia Bulldogs and a Atlanta Braves fan. So this is Atlanta Braves fan colors, Atlanta Brave colors, and there's the Georgia Bulldogs colors. So now he's got a door hanger with it on there. Hey Penny, how you doing? Thank you for being here, sweet friend. Thank you for being here. So that's my finish. I just haven't gotten around to taking a picture of it yet, but I will, and I'll post it. I will post it. But that's my little. Now, tell me, does that frame look like it's plastic? Does it look like it's plastic? It doesn't, does it? I don't think it does. I don't think it does. I think it looks high-end. And like I said, you can keep that up all year long. Keep it up all year long. And I love the fact that I pulled his tail out so that you can still see it. You know? Yes, our next creator is Regina with Sweet and Savage Crafting. Hey, Mary T, how you doing, beautiful? How you doing? So, let's set this right here. I'm just going to set it right there behind me so you can see it. And let's pull some names for the Blessing Bundle bottle. For the Blessing Bundle bottle. And I even have a pine cone. And I thought about putting, let me do that. Let me do that. You know, you think about doing it, and then you're in the live, and then you forget, you know. Like, I was going to do that, too. And you forget about it. So we're going to stick a pine cone in there, too. And the reason why I want the pine cone is cedar trees have pine cones. Cedar trees have cones. So now we got a little pine cone in there. Okay? And I will seal that with a top coat all the way around, top, bottom, inside out, the whole 9 yards. We will top coat that. Let me put that in the water before I forget. Let me grab my pen. And let's see if we can get, nope, we can't. Okay, we're going to pull some names, y'all. And stop. And our first name is Denise Twarowski. Denise. T-W-A-R-K-O-W-S-K. Hi. Today is 6/24. Okay, that's our first name. It's going in our Blessing Bundle bottle. And then we got Crazy Granny Creations, and that's Miss Diana. Oh. Crazy Granny. If I put that, I'll know exactly who it is, so I don't have to worry. I know exactly who that is. Okay, and then stop again. And Patricia's Craft Studio, that's Trisha. These names are going in our Blessing Bundle bottle for the end of the month drawing, which I will do when I get home from my trip. And then we got Cheryl King. And I will get together some Happy Mail and send it out. And Nora Chester. Let's see who. Oh, get back down there. And let's see. Nara Carlos. Okay, let's go back to the bottom. Boom. You too, Sydney. Have a wonderful day. You're very welcome, Krista. I love being on your events. I do. Okay, let's pull another name. Tina Johnson. I'm going to do 2 more. Penny Robinette. And last name is going to be... Thank you, Elizabeth. Elizabeth Kuna. I need to get yours out that I've got started here. I'm going to try to finish it today. That way I can get it out in the mail. Okay, so these are the names that are going in our Blessing Bundle bottle. Is Elizabeth Kuna, Penny Robinette, Tina Johnson, Nara Carlos, Nora Chester, Cheryl King, Patricia's Craft Studio, Diana with Crazy Granny Crafting, and Denise Torworski. Those are the names that are going in our Blessing Bundle bottle for the end of the month drawing. Why I keep doing that? There we go. Thank you, Nora, so much. I appreciate those prayers for our trip. But God's got us, and you know, it doesn't hurt to say a little prayer. I just pray that we don't have any vehicle problems or anything like that. You know, pretty much we got everything under control and ready to go. You know, I'm just praying that it all goes smoothly and that we get there safely and come home safely. You know what I'm saying? With no extra stuff with it. You know, that's the bad part about traveling in a vehicle like that. You know, you just don't never know what might happen. And we do some serious praying. Let's just say we do. And I appreciate each and every one of y'all for being here. Get ready to go see Miss Regina with Sweet and Sassy Crafting. She'll probably have you mind boggled because she's just that kind of a crafter. She just goes, like I said, she's got a fantastic creative mind, and I just wish mine was that creative sometimes, because sometimes you get these little mental blocks and it's like, what? How am I supposed to come up with something? You know, and I got a craft room full of stuff. But I said, some days I just don't know. I'm going to New Hampshire, Seabrook, New Hampshire, to see my dad and my stepmom. The last time we visited up there was 9 or 10 years ago. It's been a minute. And he's 83, 84, and he's not getting any younger. I'm not getting any younger, so I really need to go spend some quality time with him. So that's what we're gonna do, y'all. It's not really it's kind of a vacation, but I'm really just going to spend some time with my dad, you know, because none of us are getting younger, and he's the only dad I got, right? Only dad I got. Hey, Cheryl Tomlinson, how you doing, beautiful? Thank y'all so much for the prayers for safe travels. Thank y'all so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. Every one of you means so much to me. I pray for y'all. I love y'all. And remember, you're never, ever alone, because God loves you, and I love you as well. And if you ever need somebody to talk to or me just pray for, just message me, y'all. I may not get to it right away, but I will eventually get to it. I promise you. I promise you, because I love y'all, and y'all have got me through some rough times. You really and truly have. I love y'all. Y'all have a wonderful afternoon. Stay cool and hydrated. Make sure you got lots to drink. So go see Miss Regina. She's probably popping on already. I love y'all. Y'all have a great day, and I'll see you again when I get home. I love y'all. Bye for now.